think it's different when women are the ones who are fighting alone. We also need to fight together. I'm sure most of you who are seated here do not agree with early child marriages. I'm sure most of you who are seated here do not agree with gender-based violence. But if you actually work hand in hand with women, then I think it's going to be a different cause. If you stand together by women, I think it will be a different cause. So I would like to urge the few men who are seated in this room, what are you doing about support for women? Women cannot fight this fight on their own. They need you by their side. They need you to support them. So what are you going to do about it? How do you stand hand in hand with women to help them fight some of these things? Because it's the same brothers who want you to get married, and it's the same brothers who are going to enjoy the dowry that comes from your marriage. It's the same brothers who are going to push for you to get married because perhaps they want to marry and they don't have the cows. So they're looking at you as wealth creation, right? So how do brothers and fathers who are seated in this room also join women in this fight? I think it's something that we need to think of. We need to stop looking at the fact that we are fighting this war on our own. We're not fighting the men. This is where we go wrong. We tend to think that we're fighting men. No, we're not fighting men. We're fighting a patriarchal system that has been there for so long. It's not a fight against men. It's a fight against what has been happening. So how do we come together to fight all the vices that are happening? I'd just like to add by saying South Sudan is a great country. The women of this country are the most resilient women. But we can only be resilient when we unite as women and when we unite as men. Let's stop fighting men. Let's hold their hands and see how we can actually work hand in hand with them to fight all the vices. Happy International Women's Day, and God bless you all.
Powerful. That was amazing. Women of this country are very resilient, and we should stop fighting men. Instead, we fight the ambiguities. That is really very important. And if I were you, would give her another round of applause. Please, let's do that. In a very organized way, as usual, and as we've done it in the morning. 1, 2, 3. Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Yal. This is indeed amazing. And you've seen we have amazing leaders, amazing young women, young men who are really doing well for the society. This is very good. At this juncture, we're going to break off our break, and then we will come for a panel discussion. And I want to thank my friends who came here very early and who have honored our invitation as the panelists, and they've been seated quietly for that long. So we're also going to have a photo session for those who will be leaving later, like Nelson and Honorable. We ask you to also come with us down there. We take a picture before you leave. Yes. The remaining guests, please bear with us. We'll come and give you speeches as we come back from break. All right. Thank you. Can we move out for the photo, and then we'll come back. Thank you very much. Downstairs. We're going downstairs. We'll have our break down, and we'll have our photo also down. Thank you.